Please solve this first question. We'll wait for others for 2 more minutes. We'll solve this question. Please solve this question, everyone. What is the given data here? Anybody can guide me? Yeah, what is the given data here? The first term of AP, A is equal to 5. Last term, AN is equal to 45. SN 400. So how to find out the N value here first? What is SN formula? If we know first and last term, N by 2 into A plus L. So this is your L, this is your first term, this is your last term. So 400 is equals N by 2 plus, based on the given data, 5 plus 45. So this will be 400 is equal to N by 2 into 50. So 5, 8. N is equal to 8 into 2, so 16. So total number of terms are 16. That means the given data is, the first term is A is equal to 5 and 16th term is 45. So what is asking? Find the numbers of terms and common difference. How to find out the common difference here? Anyone got the common difference? I think we already done this question. Anyway, we are doing again for recapitulation. Anyway, anyone knows the common difference? Hope you will, everyone can able to see the screen properly. What is the common difference? How to find out the common difference here? Please unmute yourself.
Sir, by using Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d.
N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or is there any alternate method to find out the common difference? A16 formula. What is the, how we can find out the 16th term? A plus n minus 1 into d. See here, you can connect to anything. You already found out this is a, this value is 16th term, and this is the first term. So using the first term, it is not possible to find out the common difference. Some other term is required to find out the common difference. So either you can use the Sn formula, or either you can use the nth term formula. So I'm using nth term formula. If anybody use the Sn formula, please compare your answer here. So A16 already given as 45, A is 5 plus n is 16 minus 1 into the common difference we don't know. That's it what we have to find out. So 45 minus 5 is equal to 15d. So this will be equal to 40 is equal to 15d. Then what is the common difference? How much?
8 by
8 by
3.
So the common difference is 8 by 3. I think we already done this question. Anyway, we are doing one more time.
Sir, I'm able to get so much of wind disturbances, sir.
Sorry, I'm unable to hear.
Sir, there's so much of wind disturbances.
Yeah, I will switch off my fan. Then only can able to maybe. Yeah, now.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. We'll go for next question. I think we done up to 6th, correct? 6th one also we done.
Sir, we done up to 9th, sir.
Yeah, sorry, up to ninth we done. Okay, just I'm recapitulating. What is the definition of arithmetic progression? Anybody can give definition of arithmetic progression? When you can say three terms are in arithmetic progression. When you can say AP. If suppose if I want to say A, B, C are in AP, what is the relation between ABC? B will be equal to A plus C by 2, or I can write B minus A should be equal to C minus B. That is called common difference. This is equal to D, called common difference. So if I know the first term, if I know the common difference, the series will be followed like this: A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and so on. Is everyone can able to hear properly? Is there any kind of glitches or any kind of thing is there? Please open up, unmute your mic and speak.
No, sir.
No, because somebody is unable to connect. Sent a message. I want to know. Wrong. Okay. See, now how to this is a first term called A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Like this, if I want to write AN, what is the AN formula? What is the meaning of ANth term? See, based on this, you can write. If it is 2 means you are adding D one time. If it is third one means you are adding D two times. If it is fourth one means you are adding D third time, because the D is starting with 0 times. First term doesn't have any common difference because the first term will leads to start the series. So AN will be equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. A plus N minus 1 into D. There is a relation between the position and a number of times of the D value. So this is how we can find out that respective term if you know the position. So next one is sum of n terms in AP. SN formula. We are having two formulas based on the given data. If you know the first term, if you know the common difference, SN is equals n by 2. If you know the number of terms, you have to add n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Or if you know the first and last term, whether you don't know or if you know the number of terms, Sn is equal to, where is the first term is a and last term is l, Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. This is a overview of the total arithmetic progression. From this we can able to solve different kind of numericals. So one more numerical I am posting here. This we already done before this small gap. So I'm giving one more problem. Till ninth one we done. So I'm giving the 10th one. Yeah, start the 10th one. He gave the A1, A2, A3. Show that A1, A2, and so an AN form an AP where AN is defined. So I will do the first question. He is defined AN is with AN with an expression. He defined AN with an expression. an is equal to 3 plus 4n. That means n represents position of the term. Suppose if I am saying a1, wait 1 second, if somebody is pinging. Akash joins. Yeah, if I want to find out a1, 3 plus, in place of n you are substituting 1. So 3 plus 4 into 1, that is 3 plus 4, 7. If I want to find out a2, 3 plus 4 into 2, so 3 plus 8. So how much? 11. If I want to find out a3, 3 plus 4 into 3, that is 3 plus 12, so 15. a4, so 3 plus 4 into 4, 3 plus 16, so 19. See, by keep on giving 1, 2, 3 values we got. So where your first term is 7 and the common difference is 11 minus 7, that is equal to 4. He is asking S15. S15, how to find out the S15 value? N by 2 into A plus N minus 1, 2A plus N minus 1 into D. So N by 2 is 15 by 2, 2 into A plus 15 minus 1 into common difference is 4. So from here 15 by 2 into 14 plus 14 into 4. Okay, please do the calculation. Let me know what is the answer. What's the answer? Please do the calculation. Let me know the answer. Please speak out the answer. I didn't open my Zoho window. Please tell orally your answer.
Sir, the answer is 525.
Is it right? Answer is 525. Yes. Fifteen by 2 into 14 plus 56. This is 15 by 2 into 50, 60, 70 into 35. So 35 into 15 is how much? 525. It's right. Same as try for the second question, everyone. I need the and first find out the a value, find out the a1, find out the n value, find out the d value, and after that only you have to proceed for S15. See, if you want to find out the S15, you can do in two ways. Find a1 and a15. That is also one more method instead of doing this many. No need to find out the d value. I can do in an alternate method how we can do, because we are having the two different formulas to find out the some of the terms. See here, here I am using another one. Sn is equals n by 2 into a plus l. He is asking 15 S15 value he is asking. That means directly he gave in the numerical itself n is equal to 15. So you want a1, a15. From the given data, find out the a1. a1 is equals 9 minus 5, that is 4. a15 value. a15 is how much? 9 minus 5 into 15, that is 9 minus 75. What is the value of 9 minus 75? 60 minus 66. Am I right? So using this, uh, S15 will be equal to 15 by 2 into, so I'm using this one, this formula. The A value is 4 and L value is minus 66. L value is minus 66. So 4 minus 66 is minus 62. 15 by 2 into minus 62 to 31 times. So 15 into 31 minus 465. So my S sum of the 15 terms will be equal to minus 465. This is how you can find out using the n general expression of the this is called not nth term, it's a general expression of the term. You can say equation of nth term including a and d values. Are you clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Everyone got the same answer? Any kind of different answers? Any different answer you got? We'll move to the next question. I'm moving to the 11th one. Please try to understand the question, try to solve this question. Try to solve this question. I will give you a few minutes time. Please solve this question. Anyone got the answer? Anything? Anyone understood how to proceed the question? See, if you read the question, that they gave the Sn in the form of an equation. So whenever you are getting an equation, try to connect with algebra. That means he's expressing with an equation Sn is equals 4n minus n square. That means if I am keeping in place of n is equal to 1, that means you are getting Sn S1. So 4 into 1 minus 1 square, that is 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. S2. The meaning of S2 is what? Sum of the first two terms. So this will be 8 minus 4. You will get the answer is 4. Suppose if I am taking S3, 4 into 3 minus 3 square, 12 minus 9. 12 minus 9 is how much? 3. So from here, see, A1 is first term, A2 is the second term, A3. Suppose how to find out the first term? Suppose S1 is nothing but A1, that will be equal to 3. S2 is nothing but A1 plus A2, that is equal to 4. So if I am substituting the values, A1 is here, A2 is here, so A2 is equal to 4 minus 1. So A2 will be equal to, 4 minus 3, A2 will be equal to 1. So now I got A1 is equal to 3, A2 is equal to 1, automatically D will be equal to A2 minus A1. So 1 minus 3, that will be equal to minus 2. So now we can verify what we done is correct or not. So A1 is equal to 3, A2 is equal to 1, A3 is equal to 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 means minus 1. So if I'm taking S3, your answer should be 3. Yes, correct. If I'm taking S3, A1 plus A2 plus A3. So 3 plus 1 minus 1, so 3. So our procedure is correct. So now we are having A value, you are having N value, you are having D value, where D is minus 2. Once you got A and D value, you can generate anything related to AP. So what he's asking, what is the sum of first two terms? Sum of first two terms means S2. What is the second term? The second term is A2, that is 1. Similarly, find the third and 10th term. Third term already I found 3. 10th term is S10. A10. He's asking second term, A2. A2 is equal to 1. Similarly, third term and 10th term. A3 will be equal to A plus 2D, 3 plus 2 into, what is the common difference? The common difference is minus 2, 3 minus 4, it is minus 1. A10 will be equal to, see, yes, minus 1. A10 will be equal to A plus 9D. So A is equal to 3, 9 into minus 2. So 3 plus 3 minus 18, the answer is minus 15. So this is A3 value, this is A10 value. So for anything, whatever the data in any format, if they are giving, our main goal is try to find out the A and D value, then you can able to solve any kind of unknown things related to this question. So here they gave the Sn in the form of an expression. That means if you put particular n value, you will get the particular sum of the n terms. Suppose if I'm taking S is equal to 3, Sn n is equal to 3, you will get first 3 terms addition. 2. So find out S1, S2, S3. Then you can able to find, you can frame an equations S1 represents always A, S2 represents A1 plus A2. From that, you can find out the A2 value. Once you got the A1 and A2 value, common difference is A2 minus A1. If you want to verify our procedure is correct or not, find out S3, and you can able to try to find out the A3 value, sum separately and compare with your S3 value. So once we are done, once I found the A comma D values, what I done, I moved to the problem. What is the second term? The second term is nothing but A2. A2 already I found, that is 1. What is the third term? Third term already found, it is minus 1. 10th term. The 10th term is A10 A plus 9D. So 3 plus 9 minus 9 into minus 2, that will give 3 minus 18 is equal to minus 15. Please let me know any kind of doubts in this question for you.
No doubt, sir.
We'll move to the next question. Anyone, please? We'll move.
Yes, sir.
We'll try to do these two questions now. 12th and 13 or 14. 3 together we can do. See here. Try this question which all with using your existing knowledge. Find the sum of the first 40 positive integers. What are the positive integers? Divisible by 6. What is the first positive integer which can be divisible by 6? First positive integer divisible by 6.
6, sir.
Correct. Next positive integer divisible by 6 is? It is possible
12.
only multiples of 6 because he is saying positive integer plus 6. So the common difference is 6. And he is asking S40. That means n is equal to 40. Find out the answer. 40 by 2. 2 into 6 plus 39 into 6. Solve the question. Let me know the answer. What is the answer? Anyone got the answer? Anyone got the answer?
Sir, 7080.
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. 7080 is the sum of the 40 terms. If completed, go for the 13th question. Same kind but in a different data. Here he is asking find the find the sum of the 15 multiples of 8. First 15 multiples. What is the first multiple of 8? Anyone? First multiple of 8 is how much?
8, sir.
Common difference?
8.
8.
8.
N value 15. So S15 is equals 15 by 2 into 2 into 8 plus 14 into 8. Because n minus 1 is 14. 14 into 8. Common difference is also 8. Find out this one.
Sir, the answer is 960.
Sorry.
So the answer is 960.
So
Yeah. Who got the 960? I think first already somebody told 960, but the voice was very low. So it's correct. Who got the 960 is correct. See, find the sum of the odd numbers. Go for the next question if completed. Between 0 and 50. What is the first odd number between 0 and 50? List out the odd numbers from 0 to 50. What is the first odd number?
1.
1. Next odd number? 3. And so on. Last odd number is how much?
49.
49. Then what is the common difference here? Here I got only two data. A is equal to 1. D is equal to how much? 3 minus 1, 2. So D is equal to 2. I want n value. He's asking from 0 to 50 sum of all the odd numbers. So here an is equal to 49. I want to find out the n value. That is a plus n minus 1 into D. So 1 plus n minus 1 into 2. So that is 49. So n minus 1 into 2 is equal to 48. N minus 1 is equals 24. N is equal to 25. So there are 25 odd numbers available between 0 and 50. So I want S25. Find out the S25 value. I can say it is 625. Check the answer. Is it right? 625 is the right answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, it's your wish. You can use the Sn. Another formula is there, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. But you have to get the same answer if you are using that formula also. It's not necessary you have to use the same formula what I am using. It's your wish. What are the formula you strike? So you will see Sn is equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That will be equal to 25 by 2 into 2a. That is 2 into 1 plus n minus 1. 24 into 2. That is 25 by 2 into 24 into 2 is 48. 48 plus 2 is 50. So 225. So the answer is 625. So in both the methods we got the same answer. I'm moving to the next question. Try to solve this question by your own. Everyone, if any doubts, please let me know in between. I will explain you. Please try to sort out from this. This is a example like if the real situation comes related to happy, how to do.
Sir, it is 1650.
What is 1650?
The penalty money.
No. See, a contractor on constructing a job specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain dates as follows. See, if he is delayed by 1 day, it should be 250 rupees. Sorry, it should be if the delay is delay is 1 day, the penalty is 200 rupees. If the delay is 2 days, the penalty is 250 rupees. The delay is 3 days, the penalty is 300 rupees. That means number of days and penalties are differed by 50 rupees. So here A is, if we connect it to arithmetic progression concept, if it is delayed 1 day, on time there is no penalty. So if the delay is a minimum penalty is 200 rupees. And if it is 2 days means it's not 400. Each and every day he is not collecting 200. But if it is 2 days penalty means he is increasing only the 50 rupees penalty. So he is per each day he is increasing the 50 rupees. So what he done, how much money contractor has to pay penalty if the 30 days is delayed. So if n is equal to 30, what he is asking, for first day you want to pay 200 rupees, for the second day you want to pay 250 rupees. He is not asking 30th day how much you want to pay. That is an. I think you found a1. I want Sn value. Sn is equal to how much? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. It will be equal to 30 by 2 into 2 into 200 plus n minus 1 into n minus 1 means, see, this 250 rupees is not for the 2 days. Suppose he is delayed 2 days, he want to pay for first day 200 rupees, for second day 250 rupees. That means for 2 day delays he want to pay 450 rupees. That is the logic in this question. So 29 into 50 rupees. Solve this question. Let me know what is the amount here. If anybody got, I'm trying to see. Anyone got? What is the answer? How much you want to pay?
Sir, 27,750.
Yes, 27,750 rupees. I think the previous answer found by someone which already discussed with me, it is A30. That means 30th day how much penalty he will get. A30 will be equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. That will be 200 plus 29 into 50. 200 plus 29 into 50. 3,150 is coming. That is only for 30th day. But I want for total 30 days how much you want to pay. That means each first day 200. If you delayed by 2 days, 450. It is delayed by 3 days, 750 rupees. If it is delayed by 4th day, 350 plus 750. So that is 1100 rupees. Like that, for 30 days delay, how much you want to pay? That is 27,750 rupees. See, understanding the question is very much important. He's not saying for 2 days together it is not 250. He's saying you want to pay for second day. Each day you want to pay the penalty. First day he will pay 200 rupees. Second day he will pay 50 rupees extra than the previous day. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll move to the next one. Try to solve this question. A sum of 700 rupees to be used to give 7 cash prizes to the students of a school. So there are the school is having 700 rupees to distribute cash prizes for the people. So for their overall academic performance, each prize is 20 rupees less than its preceding price. So the first prize, if he is fixing, you are fixing some money, the second prize should be 20 rupees lesser than the first prize. The third prize should be 20 rupees less than your second price. So indirectly he is giving common difference, but he didn't mention anything. He only mentioned the total prize money for all the students. So sum of all the prize monies, sum of all the prize monies. So if you observe the question in a proper way, so what they gave, we don't know first prize money value. Suppose if I'm taking first prize money X rupees, so second prize money automatically X minus 20 rupees. Third prize money X minus 20 minus 20, that is X minus 40 rupees. So like this, if you decrease the 20 to 20 rupees, maximum some number of prizes only you can give. You can't give for each and everyone so many prizes. So how many prizes you can able to give? What is the find the value of each of the prizes? He's not asking how many number of prizes. He's asking how many prizes. That means indirectly you have to find out the number of prizes as well as each prize value is how much. If I connect it to arithmetic progression, see, first term is x, second term is divided by 20, third term is divided by 20, it's two previous. So, and they gave the SN value. SN is equal to how much? 700 rupees. So, sum of all the prices should be 700 rupees. That means the number of prices are limited. So, how to proceed with this question? First, we will start with our first term is P, common difference is minus 20, and he mentioned the 7 cash prizes. See here. So n is equal to 7. So from that, find out the S7 is equal to 700. That is 7 by 2 into 2x plus 7 minus 1 into minus 20. This will be 700, 7 by 2 into 2x plus 6 into minus 20, 7 by 2 into 2x minus 120. So 2 1 times, 260 times. So this can be cancelled 700 times. So 100 is equal to x minus 60. X is equal to 160 rupees. So your first crash price is 160 rupees. I'm writing here. It will be easy once I got first crash price. First price is 160 rupees. Second price is less than 20, that is 140. Third price is 120. Fourth price is 100 rupees. Fifth price is 80 rupees. Sixth price is 60 rupees. Seventh price is 40 rupees. So if you add all these things, you will get totally 700 rupees to verify your answer is correct or not. So these are the list of the prices for 7 members. This is how we can able to connect the question to arithmetic progression, certain real kind of things. It will be useful in some places where it is limited resources are available, but you have to schedule in a, you have to share to some people based on their performance, where you can use these concepts in your real life. If done, we'll move to the next question. If any clarification required on this question, please let me know. I will explain again if you want. Anyone? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Anyone? Anyone so far not yet clear about this question? Yeah, moving to the next question. Try to solve this question. In a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce the air pollution. It was decided that number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. Each example, a section of class 1 will plant 1 tree. A section of class 2 will plant 2 trees. So until 12th standard, there are the 3 sections of each class. So keep it in mind, first class having 3 sections, second class having 3 sections, third class having 3 sections. But first class, first class will plant 1 tree. Second class will plant 2 trees per section. So how many trees will be planted by the students? This is the question. Try to understand the question, try to connect. It's actually very easy question. May I know how many trees will be planted by the class 1 or grade 1? How many trees will be planted by the grade 1? There are 12 grades in the class. Somebody open the mic and let me know how many trees will be planted by the grade 1.
3 trees.
Trees. Because I'm just mentioning here, grade 1, 3 sections. So 3 trees. Grade 2 also 3 sections, but because of the grade 2, they will plant 6 trees. So grade 3?
9, sir.
9.
Because each section will plant 3 trees because they are in grade 3. So 3 sessions, they will plant 9. So if I am considering this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, it is following the arithmetic progression condition. So common difference is how much? 3.
3.
So how many grades they are having? Up to grade 12. So grade 12, I don't know, but I want to find out the S12 value. sum of all the things. You will get grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12. This sum I want. S12 will be equal to 12 by 2 into 2 times A plus n minus 1 into D. Find out the value.
Sir, the
Sir,
answer is 234.
Yeah,
234 plants will be planted by
planted
students.
by the overall students, overall the school, like 2 3s are 6 plus 11 into 3 is 33. This will be 2 6 times, so 6 into 39. 200 and how much? Sorry,
234
trees. Yes, 234 plants will be planted by the students. This is how we can connect it to our real life numericals. This is the answer. Are you clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll move to the next one. The last question for today. See, we will solve more number of numericals from arithmetic progression because they are asking different kind of numericals each and every year beyond the textbook sometimes. Try to solve this question by drawing the figure by your own. It's a little interesting question. Try to solve the question by your own. Try. I am giving some time to solve this question. After that, I will solve. I will give the clue. You try. See, a spiral is made up of successive semicircles with the center alternate A, B, like this. That means spiral means this is called spiral. If it is looking like this is called spiral. How the spiral is made up of? So it is started with A, first semicircle. So with the center A of radius 0.5 centimeter. This is one first. The second one is 1 centimeter. So that means see this is 0. With this center it started. So this is B. So the second spiral will be like this. The third spiral will be center as this one. The third spiral is 1.5. 1.5 means this is whole 1 and this is 1.5. 1.5 centimeter is the radius for the third semicircle. You can take like this. This whole thing will be 1. This is A. This is B. Like this. Third semicircle. And here this is fourth semicircle. A spiral is made up of successive semicircles with the centers alternatively A, B, starting with center A of radius 0.5 centimeter. So this is a center A of 0.5 centimeter. This is the center A. This is first semicircle. So its radius is 0.5. This is the second semicircle. Its radius is 1 centimeter. This is a third semicircle where the radius is 1.5 centimeter. 1.5 centimeter, like that he drawn. That means center, this is somewhere here. This is the center of this third circle. The fourth semicircle, this is the fourth semicircle. The fourth semicircle is, the radius is 2 centimeter. So these are the radius of semicircles. What he is asking is, find the total length of the spiral. So total length of the spiral is nothing but length of the first semicircle plus length of the second semicircle plus length of the third semicircle. So what is the formula for semicircle? Semicircle means half of the circle. So for perimeter of the circle is, or circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, but semicircle is pi r. First semicircle is 0.5 pi centimeters square. Second one is 1 pi centimeter. So not centimeter square, centimeter. Third semicircle is 1.5 pi centimeter. Fourth semicircle is 2 pi centimeter. But up to how many semicircles he formed? What is the total length of such spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? See, he is drawn up to S13. Sorry, he is drawn up to 13 semicircles. So the length of the spiral is sum of all 13 semicircles perimeter. But if you observe, all these are in AP, 0.5, 1 pi, 1.5. So A is equal to 0.5, common difference is equal to 1 pi, 1 pi minus 0.5, 0.5, and n is equal to 13. So I want S13 value. So 13 by 2, 0.5 plus 12 into 0.5. So this is the total length of the spiral. Find it. What is the answer? So this is 2a. Sorry, this is 2a. This is 13 by 2 into pi plus 12 into 0.5 is 6. 6. Sorry, d is 0.5 pi. That is 1 pi minus 0.5 pi. That is 0.5 pi. So this is 6 pi. So 13 by 2 into 7 pi. 13 by 2 into 7 pi is how much? 13 by 2 into 7 into 22 by 7. 7 cancel, 2 11s. So the answer is 143 centimeter is the total length of the 143 is the total length of the spiral. 143 centimeter is the total length of the spiral is 143 centimeter. Clear? How this question was done? Any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Yeah, I think one or two questions only remaining. Tomorrow I will come back with the some example questions, that like exercise questions or some examination point of view questions. We'll discuss with examination questions and we'll wind up the class. We can close the class. Any doubts, wants to discuss anything, please let me know. Please let me know anything need to be discussed. Otherwise, we can close the session. I can close. Guys, are you there? Yeah. Thank you. We'll meet in next class.
Thank you, sir.